Although it is a very common illness and over 80 million people suffer from it every year, cancer is still a mysterious disease. But what is cancer? Our body is made of trillions of cells of different types. Special communication lines, called pathways, allow these cells to talk to each other, produce energy and new molecules, die and be replaced through a process called cell division. Unfortunately, with time and age, it is certain that at some point something will go wrong in this complex system. Tiny errors and mistakes start to accumulate until the entire cell machinery gets corrupted. To prevent this to get out of hand, cells have special kill switches they use to commit suicide. However, this mechanism could sometimes fail, leading the abnormal cell to become a cancer cell. In this case, tumor cells start to duplicate uncontrollably, making more of themselves and developing a tumor mass. Cancer cells live in a special ecosystem called the tumor microenvironment. Like a forest, it is made of a lot of different cooperating elements: blood vessels, small signaling molecules, cancer-associated support cells, and the extracellular matrix. Being a net of proteins and complex sugars, the extracellular matrix plays structural and functional roles in both physiological and pathological conditions. In cancer, the extracellular matrix sustains cell proliferation, invasion, and metastasis, as well as the creation of new blood vessels that are necessary to convey new nutrients to the tumor. As a consequence, tumors can grow faster and even switch on a protective shield against the conventional therapy used in the clinics. Among all the components of the extracellular matrix, there is a well-known molecule called hyaluronic acid, which is very useful for getting rid of wrinkles thanks to its ability to attract and bond water. Even though hyaluronic acid can be beneficial in a lot of different situations, it can be also detrimental when a tumor develops. Indeed, a huge amount of hyaluronic acid in the tumor microenvironment helps cancer cells to be more aggressive and even invade distant organs. How can hyaluronic acid be at the same time a good and a bad guy? The answer relies on pathways. Apart from its swelling properties, hyaluronic acid can also act as a signaling molecule and participate in specific pathways that are triggered by two major proteins called CD44 and RAM. By binding to these proteins, hyaluronic acid can stimulate cancer cell growth, division, and motility. And depending on the protein hyaluronic acid interacts with, the final effect will be different, making it a superhero or a villain. Since hyaluronic acid is generally involved in helping tumors to become more aggressive and grow faster, my research is focusing on understanding how to decrease its synthesis, increase its degradation, or block any of the pathways it activates, to eventually develop specific medications able to slow down cancer cell growth and make tumors susceptible to death.